The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And our stock of the day is Temple and Webster. The online retailer is seeing revenue growth slump from earlier in the year. Group revenue rose 18% from a year ago from July to mid-November. That's down from 28% growth recorded from July to August and short of the 23% consensus forecasts. Shares, as you can see, plummeting, down 33%. The firm reaffirming EBITDA margin guidance of 3 to 5%, saying it's on track to reach its midterm goal of $1 billion in annual revenue. Goodness, Henry, that is quite a sizable market reaction we've seen today. What do you think?
This is an interesting one. It's a stock that I didn't understand and didn't get. I know what they do, but I didn't understand the valuation. And back in August, when they came out with their results, the stock popped to $28. And I did write an article there in the newsletter saying that I didn't really understand it and thought it was a massive sell. They made $11 million in NPAT, and they were capitalized at $3.4 billion. And they're basically a platform that clips the ticket on other people's furniture. You know, they've got a heap of cash, I think $150 million in cash, but that's all they do. The 3 to 5% margin is clipping the ticket. And, you know, they talk about the $1 billion in annual revenue. That's fantastic. But they're not making, you know, the margin on that is not huge for a company that is capitalized at billions. Since I wrote that article in August, of course, now we've seen a 30% drop, and it has basically halved from $28 to $14. And this is like the dot-com boom. This is like a stock out of 2000, 2001, where you got all these people buying all this stuff and all you're doing is clipping the ticket on it. I'm not sure you can justify the massive valuations when you've got a company making $11 million in profit and billions of dollars in market valuation. Where's the growth? I looked at it this morning and thought, you know what, this could be an opportunity to pick up some cheapies on a bit of bargain hunting. And then I looked at the results and thought, you know what, I ain't going there, not yet. It's
falling knife.
It's a falling knife. As Charlie Aitken says, it's better to wait for the knife to hit the ground and start vibrating. He's very keen on the vibrating knife, and I don't think the knife has vibrated enough for me. And just because you've got lots of eyeballs and lots of sales, at the end of the day, Jerry Maguire was right. Show me the money. If you're making $11 million in NPAT and talking about 580% increase in NPAT, sounds fabulous. $11 million? There's a newsagent in Avalon that makes more than that. The Thai restaurant makes more than that. I mean, come on. It just, to me, it just seems over still. And the falling knife, I don't think I want to catch it because I've caught knives before.
Or if you're there, we just hold.
If you're there, sorry for your loss. If you're there, I would, you're going to have to hold and hope.
Yeah, hold it.
It's too late to sell, but you could see this back down to 10 or $11.
All right. Well, it seems it's all about SEO. It's SEO, search engine optimization. It seems to do it well because it always pops up when you look into furniture. At least I've noticed that.
But they don't make much money on it. That's the trouble.
Well, that's true. That's your point. Ben, what do you think?
So it's not one we've ever owned either. Although when this first floated, the small cap guys all called it the Temple of Doom because it floated $1, I think from memory, and it got down to like 20 cents. And then it went to $28. It's extraordinary. I think these guys have got a really good brand. And I guess the counterpoint I'd say to Henry is, Amazon, that's what Amazon do. They don't produce anything. They're just very good at selling it and getting it really fast to your house.
Yep.
And they're capital light because they don't have to go and make the furniture. They store it for a whole lot of designers that make their own furniture. They leverage off them. But he's right. You know, like if you look back at the start of this year, there was, even for us, there were so many companies that were trading on P's we'd never seen them trade on before. And a number of our companies trading on earnings multiples they hadn't traded on before. And this could be a good buy at the right point. But you never buy on day one of a profit downgrade. It's tempting to do it, but it will, the small cap mafia, as they're known, they will take a few days to clear out of this because there was a lot of fundies that really like this stock, and they are unemotional about selling if they see something they didn't expect or like. And there'll be an overhang for a while. It'll then take time for confidence to return. But I do think there's actually a pretty good business in here.
So once again, if you're in it,
Hold.
and hope.
But if you're not in it, don't jump in yet.
Vibrating knife.
Yeah.
That is the assessment for our stock of the day, a double hold for Temple & Webster.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at ig.com.